Hey there everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with yet another video today, and I'm going to unbox here a pair of sneakers from the Gucci line that I have just picked up. What was that? On Friday, so 2 days ago. Today is Sunday, on the 22nd of January. So they come in this very lovely box, as you can see here behind me. And they are from the, I would say, the latest collection. I mean, not the latest one. This one's now in sale, so it's you know, with more recent Gucci collection, which features all these flowers, and it's been very popular collection so far. I'm gonna show you this piece here because this is gonna get to the details on this particular shoe. Let me see if this can zoom in. So as you can see, I went for the size UK 11 on these ones. I am usually, so just get the sizing immediately out of the way. I usually wear sneakers, so Adidas or, just to give you a reference from the size perspective, Adidas or Nike size UK 11 and a half, which would be US 12 or European 46 for Nike and 46 to first for Adidas. These ones are half a size kind of smaller, but the reality is if you bought Gucci sneakers before or any shoes, usually they tend to run bigger. I even have some loafers from Gucci, and I did a video on my loafers way back, so you can check that one out. And those ones are mostly either size 10 or 10 and a half, something like that. So they do run a bit on the larger side. So if you're thinking about collecting these ones online and not trying them, I definitely urge you to go half a size down because they do wear large. So without further ado, let's crack this on. As always, I'm gonna tell you where I got these shoes. So I got them in Vienna in this department store called Stiefel. And they have on the 6th floor a department which is actually called the 6th floor, as you can see here on this logo, where they have like you know, stuff from Valentino, Balenciaga, Gucci, Y3, and you know, the other array of stuff. So I was able to pick this one up on sale, minus 50%. So here's more detail on that. As you can see, there's a minus 50 sticker, and if you work that out, you can see that the retail was 470 euro. That means that I have dashed out 235 for this particular pair. Inside, you know, again, you're greeted with this box is a very sturdy box. Here's my receipt, and just to confirm that I didn't give you any baloney, actually, yeah, 235. So if you look there, so there you see 235. This is what this cost me. So I think the price is good. The shoes come with 2 dust bags, and they're this kind of light, kind of Tiffany blue color. If that means anything to you, dust bags. They're really quality, really thick, have a nice drawstring, and they are 2, which I like a lot. So either, you know, I try to stuck both of my shoes into one when I travel and use the other one for something else, or I have the luxury of, you know, putting each shoe in its own dust bag. The paper inside is the same color as the dust bag, and inside you're greeted once you unbox that with the shoes. So these are the sneakers that I got. I'm gonna pull them out, but I just wanna show you how they, you know, get presented to you. Well, let me take that out now. And there we go. So right off the bat, it is, you know, a standard sneaker silhouette. So there is nothing, I would say, too revolutionary about this sneaker, which is nice. I like that, you know, that they're not so much different, you know, or kind of, you know, that the style is very, this style is, you know, very comfortable also to wear because it's wide enough here. So if you have wide feet like I do, actually, you know, you're gonna be comfortable here, and they just, you know, they look very nice on the feet. I'm gonna show some, you know, I'm gonna kind of put the video in video or some pictures of the day that I was picking them up, because I was making a video for my vlog, which you can, by the way, check on my channel also. That was the vlog number 10, I think. The way they are constructed, obviously you have the canvas top with the Gucci logo, but then this Gucci monogram, let's call it that way, is kind of you know, overflown with these blue flowers. There was also like the same kind of design sneaker, but it was without the laces. I kind of like that one more because of the simplicity of putting the shoes on, but they had it only in a green variant, and I didn't dig the green one that much. I'll put the pictures up so you guys can make your own decision. And there is a tad of green on this one also. Let me bring it closer, guys, so you can see that. You see mostly here, but it's very, very little. You know, it's not like, you know, it's not too much. And you know, I love blue color. If you know me, you know by now that I love the blue color. The laces are super, super chunky. I'm not sure about the laces, I'll be honest with you. Probably I will change them for something which is less chunky, because I just think they kind of take away from the beauty of the shoe in the front. On the top there is a nice detail that the canvas kind of finishes on the sides here, and then you have this leather, full leather, really luxurious feeling, puffy, soft tongue with the Gucci logo. Inside says Gucci, made in Italy, and it's very, very dark blue interior. Again, all leather. Let me try that. Yeah, it's all leather interior inside, which is, you know, very nice. And then in the back you have like kind of sewn over the heel cup just to give it more structure, which, you know, it's a nice design. I don't think really maybe it does a lot on the structure point. There you go, these are the stitching I'm talking about. But I think it's a nice added design here, and then you have a bit of logo here in the back, and because it's nude, meaning there's no color in the embossing of the Gucci logo, it kind of doesn't get into the way, you know, it's not like kind of screaming, and it's enough. It doesn't need more because of the monogram and the flowery print there. The bottom is pretty subdued, the two interlocking G's here in the middle, and then it's just very, very flat. There's some design patterns here changed. Let me go closer so you guys can see that, and that's about it. One thing which I noticed with this kind of shoes, I have them from Gucci before, is that this rubber actually is kind of almost a kind of mattified feeling, you know, which is nice on the touch. But this one, this gets dirty, it's very hard to clean. So I can give you advice, if you have this kind of soles, the white ones, to really clean them at least once per week, or the best is actually to clean them when they're still wet when you're coming from the outside. Therefore you will, you know, maintain this look as it is today. It's not like completely white, it's like more off-white, but it looks nice. And I can tell you, once this will get dirty, you know, the shoes are not gonna look, they're not gonna look as nice as they're looking today. And so, you know, it's good to take care of them. They're very heavily stitched here where the rubber meets the canvas, so for a peace of mind. The quality, just the overall quality of this particular shoe is very, very high, I can tell you that much. As you can see here, for example, how is this called? The toe box, right? So on the toe box, you come closer, you see how the toe box is double stitched onto, you know, onto this, and then everything is double stitched actually, which is, you know, it's more work, therefore, you know, and plus adds more solidity. Let me bring both of them here. Again, aside from the chunky laces, I really, really like this shoe. This is a fun kind of weekend or casual Friday shoe. Very comfortable, which, you know, for sure I'm gonna use a lot. The price now on this stuff is good, guys, so if you're looking for something like that, if you're in Vienna, they still have a couple of pairs in Stiefel, so drop by there. Or if you're not in Vienna, you know, you can get these ones online, I think. I didn't check, I should have before this video. Anyway, but remember, sizing is a tad bigger. Anyway, this has been the unboxing of my new Gucci sneakers. As I said, this, you know, it's a sale time now. It's the right time to get them 50 off at 470 euro. Honestly, guys, I don't know if I would get them. I don't like them 470 euro much. If that's, you know, I'm just trying to be honest with you. But at, you know, 235, I'm more than happy to pick them up. And, you know, quality is there for the 470, but, you know, I just have a lot of sneakers. And actually, I have a couple of Gucci sneakers which I didn't wear yet, at least 2 pairs. So it is what it is, but, you know, I couldn't skip on that. And as you know, that day I went there, you know, I went to LV actually to pick up something from the new Chapman collection. And the 3 items I ordered didn't come. So I had to get something, right? So here come this shoes. But anyway, I'm glad. I don't regret buying them even now when I have them here at home, and I'm looking forward to wear them. Thanks again for watching my videos, guys. Thanks again for subscribing. Please hit the like button because it does help me out a lot, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.